Dude, those are gonna look good.
Yeah, let's throw them in. We got Bonnie sitting really nice. Man, I gotta tell you guys, working on Southern trucks is such a treat when you're from a northern climate.
No way.
We're both in here still. Is our starting weight. This thing is lean.
Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Dale. We got Bonnie today. We're gonna do a little makeover with her, so if you're interested to see what we're gonna do, stay tuned for that. Let's get into it.
All right, we're out here for the second episode with Bonnie Blue, whatever we end up calling her. We're gonna lower this thing. So I have some leftover parts, of course. We always have leftover parts. And so we're gonna throw a drop shackle on the back of this thing, and we're gonna put a set of stock torsion keys in the front, and we're gonna lower those down all the way. This is basically gonna be how the Black GMC sat before we did the axle flip kit. So it's gonna sit pretty similar to that, but we do still have a factory block back here. So I am not going to pull that out just yet because we don't have replacement U-bolts that are long enough to be able to do that. So we are gonna leave the block in the back. So we're only gonna get about 2 inches of lowering. So this will be interesting, leaving the block in the back, because normally I pull that out. And we will eventually. But today, install drop shackles and then deal with torsion keys. So I'm gonna get started on that. Let's see how she looks. Man, I gotta tell you guys, working on Southern trucks is such a treat when you're from a northern climate. Got the hitch off this thing in like 10 minutes, no issues, just freaking perfect. So I think, to be honest with you, I might leave the hitch off of this thing because we're not doing a ton of towing with it. If we need to tow with it, you can always throw a ball through the bumper, and it can take like, I think 1,000 or 2,000 pounds or something like that, which the only thing I would ever tow with this thing is the jet ski trailer right there, and that don't weigh any more than 1,500 pounds. So I might leave the hitch off of it, I might not, I'm not sure, but I think it's pretty easy to throw it up in there, and I don't plan on towing with this thing, so I think I'll probably just take it off. So we got that down, and the reason you gotta get, especially, or at least the factory hitches, you gotta get these down, is because you got these bolts and they are in the way with the hitch up there. So I think I'm gonna get the wiring undone, pull the last bolt out, and then this will be our first piece of weight reduction off of the truck. Alrighty guys, we're taking Bonnie Blue for her first ride here. And so we got the check engine light off, we put the fuse box back together, and we're gonna go take this thing for a drive over to the scale at the local recycling center to see how much it weighs, like starting off, and then we'll work on some weight reduction as time goes along and see what we can get it down to. So I think my prediction is it's gonna weigh like 4650. What do you think?
I was about to guess like 4,700 probably.
4,700?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid guess. So we're gonna go take it for a first drive, maybe put a little bit of fuel in it, and see how much she weighs.
Bro, no way.
We're both in here still.
Well, if I got out, you'd be down to 47, probably even.
No, I'm saying this is a 4,400 pound truck, which doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
Bro, how is this thing 4,500? That seems too light.
That big Bertha. Them 410s in her.
How is the Black GMC 4,700?
That's a good question. This thing's... I don't know.
Are you and I together only 360 pounds?
Yeah, so it's 45 even right now. So if we both get on.
It seems a little low because I'm 190.
Just big old hoss. Big boy. No, it's lightweight because we got them gutted race doors.
That's right.
And we don't have our
So-
center con lid.
So technically, I know I like ran my arm into this fucking spring. So technically, 4,500 pounds is our starting weight. So we're gonna go off that in the future. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of weight reduction, meaning like the hitch and maybe some of these seats, I don't know, maybe just the center console and maybe some of the dash stuff, HVAC, that kind of thing. And then we'll see if we can get it down to like, we can get this thing down to 4,300 and still have a full bed on it. That would be pretty decent because there's, god damn. If we can get this thing down to like 4,300 with a full bed on it and the turbo kit, because the turbo kit's gonna be kind of heavy, but
Yeah, with the weight of the turbos and stuff.
dang, I can't believe that. That's 4,500 pounds. How is this 200 pounds lighter than the other truck? And that truck is like mostly weight reduced.
I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't know where the extra weight would be coming from.
All right, well, we're gonna go down here, turn around, and go put some fuel in this thing. Well, if we didn't have Chevy lean bad before, now we really got it. So I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but our first stage of lowering it was just the shackles. Our second stage is pulling out the rear block. So you can see driver's side has the rear block removed. Passenger side still has the block. Quite a big difference. It's almost 2 inches on the nose. So we're pulling 2 inches out of the back. If you guys have been a longer term subscriber, it's going to look like how the black GMC did last year before we did the flip kit on the rear axle. So one of my favorite setups is non-flipped, lowered as far as you can go, which is essentially like a 5-inch drop in the back and like 2.5 in the front. So we're gonna finish this out. I'm using some Rough Country U-bolts. They're 7.5 inches long. That's how long they need to be. This is the shortest one that they make that still works with what we're doing over here. Part number is 7604. I'll link these to Amazon in the description because they got a good price on them and they're prime, so you can get them in a day or two. I'm gonna knock out the passenger side over here, get this block out. You can see we're dealing with some nice Louisiana mud down here. Got sprinkled with that. That was kind of nice. Got my glove all dirty, but we will survive. Let's get this other side done. And then we got to move on to the front because I have a feeling that this thing's going to be leaning out pretty good here with that much removed out of the back. So we're going to have to put some factory keys back up in the front. We got some Rough Country keys up there right now. And then we can see how she's sitting. I'm curious if you guys think the same way that I do. Our washer's directional. They got the beveled edge on one and the sharp on the other. Leave it in the comments below if you are a psychopath like myself. Alrighty guys, well there you go. 8 minutes per side, not too bad. Of course having a lift and, you know, screw jack and that kind of thing help, but that's all done. I'm gonna torque them up real quick. About 75, 85 foot-pounds on these. Usually they're stretch torque, so you know, if you got any other work planned in the differential area or anything like that, it's best to just torque them to 50 so you don't stretch them, but they're tight enough that they're not gonna come apart. And we're gonna do a little torque on them, and then we should move on to the front half. All right, so I just pulled out the leveling keys that were up front here and threw in a set of Rat Nasty keys from the black GMC, the stock keys. So we're gonna see how they look without any bolts in them, and we're gonna lower this thing down, see if we gotta make any adjustments. Alrighty guys, this thing has freaking Chevy lean like crazy. I've never seen a truck with it this bad. Like, look at the garage door compared to this thing. Like, I'm not trying to exaggerate this at all either, because this thing is leaning. That is insane. So this side looks pretty decent, pretty good. It's a little bit higher. This is the high side. And then we come over to this side. I can see it just the way it's sitting here. It's like the front end on this side is kachowed. We're gonna need to put a little torsion key in this side, I think. See if we can get her a level out. Maybe I'll go drive it around the parking lot and see if anything changes. But driver's side, the driver's side is definitely way lower than passenger side. And I don't know if that's what's causing the back end to be low. This thing's always kind of had Chevy lean since I've been messing with it, which is probably the torsion keys, because the first day we got it, I pulled the bolts out of it. But yeah, let me go drive it around and then let's see if we're gonna have to put a little, I think we're gonna have to put a little key in this side to try and even her out and get the back to come along with the front. All right, to me, I don't know if anything settled out or not. Might have to go measuring the old tape measure, but I like the way it looks. Lowered down, tiny little bit of rake in the front compared to the back, a little bit of that street truck stance, you know. Quite a bit better than the old Bubba truck that we had going on. I think it looks pretty good. We just gotta get her evened out a little bit. I think it's definitely still leaning. The road here is, driveway's angled a little bit, but definitely leaning down on this side. That's like 2-inch gap, 3-inch gap. That's like a 4 or 5-inch gap. All right, guys, we got a nice evening in the shop tonight. We're supposed to be working on other things, but you'll see a video on that later. We got old Bonnie out here. We're working on straightening out the torsion bars so that we can get her sitting less crooked. And we think we got it pretty good. We got 5 3/4 inch gap on this side, 5.5 on the other, and still looks like it's got a tiny little bit of lean to it, but that's kind of like the Chevy lean from the driver's tank, I believe. So we have a little present inside this box, don't we?
The tea is really good. Yeah, we do. Got ourselves some headlights for Bonnie. Oh, dude, those look nice.
Some nice smoke clears. Should look pretty good. We're gonna spiff up an old truck here.
Dude, those are gonna look good.
Yeah, let's throw them on. All right, guys, we got the clears in here. They look pretty decent. We got the running light on. Turn the blinker to the, there you go. Got a blinker. Over there, got a blinker.
Probably show them what we use the most.
What's that? The hazards? Yeah. Turn them off. Or turn the truck off. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. It's kind of got like that dark look to it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it looks good. It's kind of, the truck's kind of got that like dark, kind of smoky look to it.
Yeah, do we keep the chrome grille?
I think it looks okay with the headlights. Like, they're kind of shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's kind of, the grille's kind of smoky too, actually, even though it's like not really meant to be that way.
Yeah, I do like it. All
right, so as you guys know, any old truck like Bonnie definitely needs a little bit of help in the lighting department. So we got some nice clearer or clear-ish headlights on it, and of course that means we need to throw in a set of LEDs. So I picked up some of these Farron LED bulbs. They have the 9005, 9006 kit so that you can do both highs and lows. These are going to be substantially brighter than what we were working with the stock bulbs in it. And I'm going to leave a link to these on Amazon so that you guys can pick them up. If you have any interest, I'm going to get these thrown in and we will see how they look in the dark. So I want to show you guys what I like about these Farron LED bulbs is, do you see, I know it's daylight out still, even though it's 5 o'clock, it looks like it's going to be night soon, which I'm not happy about. But anyways, back to the point. You see the pattern on these? It's not like blinding in a huge circle. It actually has like a normal halogen style bulb. Well, you can see we got those bulbs in there, and they actually keep the pattern so we're not blinding the crap out of people, which is pretty important. You know, it's kind of cool when your headlights are so bright that you get flashed, but when you're on the receiving end of people that have those headlights that are just blinding, it is not cool. And honestly, I'm glad that they came out with the LED technology to be able to have a pattern like this, because it makes it so that it's not unsafe for other people on the road, but I still have good light output. So let's wait for the sun to go down here in about an hour, and I will show you these in the driveway, a little bit of light output, and then you guys got to check out the rest of this truck. All right guys, so we're in Bonnie right now, and the headlights are off. I'm going to show you them turned on. Nice pattern across the yard. It's got a nice cutoff line, which is exactly what I was talking about with like flashing people and it being way too bright. So it looks really good, and I'm pretty happy with it. All right, guys, let's go check out the aesthetics of this thing and see what you think.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. That's alright. Hush.
Alrighty guys, well, since you last saw Bonnie, she has gotten a little bit of a makeover in the aesthetics department. So we ended up finding a nice set of 17-inch stock GMC wheels for it. And I didn't hate the black wheels, but they just weren't really fitting well on this truck. It's got some nice silver, you know, and chrome, and it's already a dark colored truck. So the black wheels really didn't fit it very well. Here is its new set of shoes. We did sell the black wheels and picked up these 17s, and then I had these Pirelli Scorpion tires from the Coyote F-150. These were on the stock wheels for that, and so we did a little bit of swapping. We sold the 18s that were on it, and I think it looks pretty good with the silver wheels. I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, if you like this look. We got Bonnie sitting really nice, drop shackle and the block removed in the back. The keys are just kind of adjusted. They're stock keys adjusted down. The passenger side has no bolt in it. The driver's side has a little bit of bolt in it just to get rid of that lean issue that we were having earlier. We got the new headlights in the front of it, which make it look a little bit like, I don't know, I feel like the dull paint, which I believe is water spots, but it could also be scratches. It's too uniform to be scratches. So I think it is the water spots, similar to like the issue we were having on the windows, but the dull paint kind of accented by the nice shiny wheels, and then the headlights. I think it looks pretty good. I want to know what you guys think about overall the aesthetics. This is mostly where we're going to stop with this one for aesthetics. Now the rest of it's going to be what Dale wants to do for a build on it, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Dale and I had a picture in our head of what it was going to look like with silver wheels on it, kind of shiny stuff with a truck that's not super shiny, and I think it turned out really well. So here it is. Let me know about your thoughts in the comments below. That's about going to be it for the video. Appreciate you guys watching. We got a ton of content coming up. I got GMC, black GMC, and F-150 content coming up. Just been waiting on some parts, and it has been killing me to not put out a video for as long as we have. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Project Bonnie, and until we see you on the next one, peace.